say that first because obviously the lighting's making me, I can't get it right. But anyway, sorry for the long delay. What's been happening, I've had a few, I've got quite a few bits to tell you. Firstly, I've had my operation on the 20th of November, so we are just over 2 weeks. It will be 3 weeks on Wednesday since my operation. I've healed really well. So basically, I'll go into a bit in depth about the operation. I first of all went in at 12 o'clock on the Wednesday, the 20th of February, and I didn't go down to theatre till, was it 5:15? 5:15 or 5:30. Excuse me, I can't remember exactly when I actually went down now. Everything sort of, I'm getting really forgetful. So anyway, I went down to, I walked down to theatre between 5:15 and 5:30. I was back up into my room at 6:30. Oh my life, my memory is so bad. It never used to be like this before. Not to this extent. Anyway, so I got back in my room at 6:30. I'm sure it was 6:30. And the pain that I was experiencing was just like really bad period pains. I can't even say that it was, you know, there's no other way to describe the pain when you come round. They did mention before I went down to theatre that they'd give you some pain relief while you were under, or you know, during the operation. I'm not 110% sure about that, but I came round and I was told by the nurse that they'd never gave me any pain relief during the operation or after the operation, and asked me whether I'd like any, and I actually refused it. And I you know, grinned and bear it. I mean, I suffer a lot with my back, as some of you know. I've got 3 back conditions, and I'm so used to the pain with them, so I sort of grin and bear it. So probably sometimes I have got quite a high pain threshold. So anyway, I had I think I was by about 7:15, I was up and about. I wanted to go to the toilet. My husband kept saying, no, you can't go, I think you got catheter fitted. And I kept saying, no, I'm pretty certain that it's not. And then I sort of felt down, and it sort of felt something hard, and I thought, oh no, not, you know, I really didn't want to be catheterised. And luckily it wasn't. It was just a pad. They actually left the tape, like the paper bit of the pad on, so I sort of wasn't happy about that, but understandable, because obviously they just got to whip it on. So my husband went to fetch the nurse just to double check, because obviously we weren't certain, and he wouldn't pull the covers back to check. So he went and got a nurse, and she came in and she helped me. Well, she tried to help me get out of bed, and basically she pulled the covers back, and she went to sort of give me a hand up, and I said, no disrespect, I said, I'm really not being horrible, but I really wish to be able to get up and about myself, just to see what I can do, if you don't mind. So she said, that's no problem, just take your time, and she was there just in case. so she helped me get my legs out, and I sort of like walked, put my hands as far back as I could get, and then sort of like walked myself up, and it was pulling, like it felt like a pulling sensation. There's no other way I could describe it. It was uncomfortable. Obviously, I was aware that there was cuts there, and so I sat on the side of the bed for a few minutes because I went really lightheaded, and she said you did get up, pretty quick. But the way I saw it was, if I got up quick, then it wasn't going to hurt as much. So get it out of the way and done with. So anyway, I got up and I went into the ensuite bathroom in the room, and she sort of was like guiding me with like a hand on the, like, near my back. She wasn't touching me in any way, and she had a hand there just in case I needed support. And then she offered to, like, for her to help me to sit on the toilet, and I said no, I'm fine. Then she offered to help me get changed into my own nightie, because obviously I was still wearing a hospital gown, and I refused, and I said, if you don't mind, I'll have my husband to help me. So she sort of went, oh, okay, and then just sort of stormed out the room. And so anyway, I went to the loo, and everything felt fine. My husband didn't help me get dressed, actually. He undid the back of my gown, moaned that I had blue dye all over my bottom, and things like that. So he just passed me, I took that off, he passed me my own nightie and some clean underwear and my own pads, because I'm not being horrible, but hospital pads are so bulky and horrible, it's unbelievable. I actually didn't need to have the pad there because I wasn't bleeding or anything like that after the operation. There was a small, minutest drop of blood on the pad, but mostly it was sort of, I think is it iodine or inodine? There was a lot of yellow on the pad from that, and there was the blue dye. So I just put the pad on just for precautionary, just because I kept feeling like, obviously, the really bad period pains. I just thought, oh, I'm probably due to bleed. So I did all that, and then I sort of said, I come out of the bathroom, and I said to my husband, right, what have I got to do now? And he said, just sit and relax. And I said no, and then I never sat down. Then after I stood up, I was more comfortable standing up, and the gynaecologist, stroke consultant, came in and explained about how the operation went. So basically, laparoscopy, explained that everything went well. They didn't find any endometriosis, so I need to change my titles of my videos now, which is a good thing. But I did have adhesions and scar tissue. Now, he did explain, obviously, reasons that I've explained in past videos. I was aware that there'll be scar tissue there. He did explain, because I said I wasn't too sure on adhesions, and so he went into detail about that and explained that it's sort of similar to endometriosis, but it isn't as severe. So anyway, the adhesions and the scar tissue was removed. I had a procedure called, is it a hair? It looks like hysterectomy, but it's hysteroscopy. I really can't pronounce it. I know that they basically, I read it up, and it's basically giving you a good clear out. Probably similar to a DNC. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm just taking a guess. I then had 4 polyps removed from the cervix, which obviously since I've been sexually active, sex has been ever so painful, so it's going to seem very strange it not hurting, because to me it's been the norm, so it's going to be very strange when that time comes. And polyps removed. I had a procedure called ovarian drilling, which I can leave a link below if no one's actually like 100% certain what that is. I'll leave a link just below. So I had, yeah, ovarian drilling. I had some cysts removed, lasered off my ovaries, but obviously with PCOS, which I have got, they will reoccur, but obviously he said, well, while we're in there we might as well minimise what, you know, and sort of give you a clean slate. Had my tubes checked with the dye, hence husband moaning about the blue dye on my bottom. I had and they came back all clear. I had a really big clear out, and yeah, he was really happy with the operation, and basically just ended it with, we'll see you in 6 weeks' time. That was the day of the operation. Excuse me. So now I think it works out, it's about just under 4 weeks, I think, until I see him again. So I'll see him. I'm still waiting. He said I'll receive a letter anyway through the post, and I will hopefully sort of get some answers and looking, you know, discuss next step where we go from here. So yeah, that's basically about my operation. Everything, as I say, everything did go well. I've healed well, apart from I did have dissolvable stitches in, and I had to, they were giving me that much, some did dissolve, and I think I had 3 stitches taken out, because they were rubbing on my clothes, and it was not, it didn't get infected, but it was getting really, really red and really, really sore from it rubbing against my clothes. So I did go in on Wednesday, Wednesday just gone, and I had them removed, and she's really impressed with how well it's healing. So I will try and show you a picture. You have to excuse, I've still got a bit of bruising between my belly button and the lower scar, lower scar. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it at all, but I'll give it a go. So this is my belly button. I mean, you can't see anything. There's obviously the bruising still on my belly, just there. And then as long as I don't show too much, and that's the lower scar. So yeah, so basically everything is really is healing really, really well, and hopefully things can start progressing. I am actually on, after 96 days, I am actually finally on cycle day 4 today, so which is absolutely fantastic. So at least we know everything's working. Oh, and I've had my hair done. I've had it all chopped off. It needs straightening, but I've sort of got some blondes in my hair. So yeah. So I will now keep you updated regular, and I will speak to you all soon. Till take care. Bye.